Hey sports fans, welcome back to the Fool Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Just doing a little recap of Michigan's come-from-behind win, 67-59 over Wisconsin. Boy, this was a tale of two halves, and if you were a Michigan fan, woo! We're glad it ended with the second half versus the first half. I would just have to say the theme of the first half was rust. Michigan's defense was rusty. They allowed Wisconsin here, wrote down some stats, to shoot 54% from the field overall and 71% from three to go along with that. So they were down 39-27. Defense was not great at all. The second that point about rust, Michigan was having drives to the lane, little 8 to 10 foot jump shot available, and Franz and Brooks were just passing out of those situations. They just were out of rhythm. And a great point to this, Michigan had a turnover. It was a 3-on-1 fast break, and Michigan didn't even get a shot on the fast break. They had to pass the ball out and ended up going into Austin Davis, who ended up having to shoot some fadeaway hook shot that didn't even hit the rim and went out of bounds. So it would have been a shot clock violation, turnover, whatever. So that was the epitome of the offense in the first half. Just so out of sync. You had a 3-on-1 fast break. You didn't even get a shot on the fast break because their spacing was so misaligned. But, like I said, they were down 39-27 at half, 12 points. The largest the lead was 14 in the first half. But the second half, the team came out motivated and ready to play. You could see it right away. Mike Smith hit Livers for a nice cut for a layup. Then they hit, I think it was Wagner for a three-pointer. And then I think the play that really sparked the team, I'm not saying the team wasn't going, but really sparked the team was Wisconsin's Davison, known for his dirty plays where he likes to slap guys in the crotch all over the place. So he, again, did a dirty elbow. They reviewed it by the refs, and even though you can see him stick his elbow out into Mike Smith's face, they said it was just a way the game was going and not a flagrant foul. But on that, because of the reaction, Michigan's bench got a tech. I don't know if it was Howard or the tech, or if it's coach or the players, probably the players, because they didn't say Howard. It's hard always to tell when you have the crew away from, the announcers away from the game. But Michigan bench got a tech, and then the next play, Mike Smith drives right down and hits the layup and gets fouled and won. Just kind of set the tone right here. We're not going to be pushed around by this. You're playing, we were playing like junk. Now we're going to play good. And the bench was into it. The defense was really picking up. And it was just, from there, it was just chiseling away. Michigan never went on that big 10-0 run. It was just kind of a couple points, 6-2 run or a 5-1 run or something. It took them till I think the 5:05 mark of the second half to get the lead again. That was the first time they had the lead since it was 10-9. And it was just, it just kept sticking at that 5-point lead. And then Michigan got a couple of plays. Really, I know he'll get some credit, but give huge props for Livers in the first half. He was the only one willing to shoot. He had, I think, 15 points in the first half. He finished with 20 for the game. And definitely the second half, the unsung hero. He only went 3 for 9 from the field, but he finished with 11 points. He hit some free throws, good for him. But definitely Hunter Dickinson. He had at least three huge offensive rebounds. He had 5 offensive rebounds for the whole game. But in the second half, I counted at least 3 huge offensive rebounds that led to a Livers open 3. I think he had a putback himself, and it might have been, I can't remember what the third one was. But they all led to points. And it was right when that game was in flux. A point or two down, a point or two up. It was just critical. He just finished with 14 rebounds. Only 11 points, but a double-double. What are you going to do, It was just crazy how this game flipped. Michigan got the rust off them at halftime. They kind of had, the second half, they just looked like the Michigan I recognized. It was great to see them having the good plays. Even the announcers commented that they looked like NBA sets because you don't have what you want. Okay, you just switch it up. They pull the ball back out above the three-point line and do a different play. It's I just see that's what Howard does. At least that's what I think Howard has brought here is the offensive mindset of the NBA. We're not just going to be stuck in here. To go along with it, the defensive intensity was just spectacular. Really, the second half, the only one who could do anything was Davis for Wisconsin. Jonathan Davis, I have here. He had 11 points, 5 of 7 shooting. He had just some daggers. Like, just crazy shots that he's good. I think he's a freshman. Crazy good shots. And hopefully he's not going to be one of those Wisconsin players that sticks around for 4, 5, 6 years. Because he looks good. And hopefully he'll go pro. But he would hit a couple big shots with the shot clock running down to just keep Wisconsin ahead. And there'd just be like dagger shots. Like, oh! Like Michigan's just getting it back down to 5 points or whatever. And Davis just hit some crazy shot or 3 points. Whatever it was. Man, that was fun. It's been 2.5 weeks. Actually, almost 3 weeks. It's been 23 days since Michigan last played. And man, it felt good. I knew it was going to be a tough first half. And I thought it might just be a whole tough first game, kind of like the Minnesota game where nothing just went right. But man, just as the tone setting of the second half, the good shot, and then that Tech just really, we were going, but that Tech really fired us all up. The bench was into it. Man, it was fun. Just some things there, just point out. I talked about the first half stats. Wisconsin shot 54 and 71% from 3. Second half, overall, so they shot, at the end of the game, 39%, so they went from 54 to 39. And on three-pointers, they went from 5 of 7 to 6 of 19. Michigan only allowed 1 three-pointer on, I'm trying to do my quick math, 12 threes in the second half. 1 of 12 was their Wisconsin's D or offense on the threes. To be honest, that's not just all Michigan's D, because there were some open threes. I'm like, oh, don't, please miss. And they just hit the front of the rim or so instead. Ugh. But man, the shot doesn't go in. It's a miss, and you move on. Woo! I think there's a couple things to take away from this game. One, definitely, it's good to get the rust off. Michigan plays Northwestern, Rutgers on Thursday. So hopefully get it going here, get some momentum going, have a real game. Now they can have practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, get ready for Rutgers. And a second thing, it's really good to have a game like this where you're down, you weren't playing good, and you can come back. Just that belief that, you know what, we did it. We did it on the road against Wisconsin. This is the first time in a long, long time. It might have been like, my numbers elude me, but maybe it was 07, 08 that Michigan had swept Wisconsin. Wisconsin's a very tough place to play, and I know without fans it's not the exact same, but still, it's great to get a win on the road versus a top 20, 21 team, especially when you've been sitting on the sideline for 23 days without being able to practice until Monday. So, those are just my foolish thoughts. They're happy, foolish thoughts because Michigan's basketball is back. Michigan basketball got the win, and it was a lot of fun. Hopefully they keep the momentum going and get back to really some good basketball, because next Sunday they're playing Ohio State, who right now is number 4 in the country. So that's setting up to be a colossal game. But, do not look past your next opponent, Michigan basketball. You got Rutgers on Thursday, and stay focused. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate the comments, and of course the subscribers. Until I see you next time, go Blue!